You see, they say that you should always be thankful and you should always give thanks. So this is for a good friend of mine. This is for a brotherly friend of mine. This is for a kindred spirit. This is for Lil Bro. I thank you so much for paying 50 mil plus for one Noni Madueke. We thank you. Lil Bro Arsenal, this is for you. Shout out to Lemonade. So, okay. Yeah. So, here's the thing, guys. My thing here is I come in peace. I come here in peace. So, shout your boys. So, Noni Madueke to Arsenal, here we go. Fee agreed in excess of 50 million with add-ons included, green lights from Chelsea. Madueke already agreed 5-year deal at Arsenal days ago and is now set to complete the move. So you see, let's talk real talk. I just want to just talk here real talk. For Chelsea, this is incredible. To get 50 million for Madueke, who I believe is not worth 50 million, this is a massive W. It is a huge W for Chelsea. If I'm an Arsenal fan, this is disappointing. Because remember, I talked about Victor Gyökeres and how jealous I was of that. This, for Arsenal, is disappointing. But there's nuance. There is nuance. Because let's try and do the math. What's Madueke's position? Right winger. Who plays right wing for Arsenal and who is Arsenal's best, most important player? Saka. So I actually find this interesting from Madueke's point of view because for Madueke, you do know that you are second choice to Saka. Unless you know how to play on the left, which I doubt, or any other position, you are coming there essentially as a bench player. So you're going to come on as a sub for Saka, or if Saka is injured, now you'll not take that position. So I find it interesting that Madueke would take this, knowing what the reality of the position was in terms of how he would be used at Arsenal. But as I said, there is nuance here. This is cover. So if you're an Arsenal fan and you want to try to spin this, it's like, okay, now 50 million may be a bit too much. And okay, here's this. The good is it's cover. And I think it's decent cover for Saka. It's decent cover. Madueke is not a trash player. He's not a great player. He's decent. And a backup is not supposed to be outstanding. A backup is supposed to be decent because you're hoping that your outstanding player is your starter. But in case of emergency break glass, the guy who you now have as a cover, it can do hopefully a decent enough job that can still help you win the game. And it's not too much of a downgrade when your first choice goes down. And we know that Saka's had issues with injuries. So that's cool. Now, but the issue with this is, could that 50 million had gone somewhere else? Because do you know what the issue is? And I wish actually I had the image, but I can remember it now. So Gyökeres, there's now an issue with a fee to be paid. So if you're an Arsenal fan and you had 50 million available for Madueke, wouldn't you be happy enough to use that 50 mil to secure the Gyökeres deal to ensure that it doesn't break down? Because I'll tell you a horrible scenario. I think the Gyökeres deal is still going to get done because Gyökeres is making it very difficult for Lisbon. And Homeboy says, I ain't going to turn up, bro. Go to all the fucking cops or go call ICE or whoever the heck you want to call. I ain't going nowhere. Let's just play it out. Worst case scenario. Sporting Lisbon says, no, we want X. And I said, we can only pay Y. Deal is off. So then if you're asking for funny, you'd be like, So we paid 50 million for Noni Madueke, and Sporting Lisbon said we're like maybe 10 or 20 million off. So we couldn't have used that 10 or 20 million that we used for 50 mil to secure a Gyökeres deal, which, let's keep it real, which is the more important acquisition? Cover for Saka or a striker? You can get creative and put guys out there on the right that Arsenal already have. But Arsenal don't have a striker. Arsenal don't have a guy who knows how to properly specialize in that position, which I don't care what anyone says, that is still a crucial position in a football team. So that's the reality there. And my thing here is this, because your boy Arteta is going to be very careful here. Now, I believe that he should have been sacked. That's my feeling. To be a bridesmaid 3 times in a row is crazy. And every time the bridesmaid over the bride throws that freaking bouquet and the flowers, they've not caught it yet. Because normally, when you catch it, it's good luck and you get married. You take half as well. But it seems as if every time that they've been the bridesmaid, they've never caught the bouquet or the flower, and they just keep on coming up short. Arteta, if Arsenal don't win either the league or the UCL, because I don't want to hear a Karabuki. I don't want to hear a football association. If they don't win either the league or the UCL, especially with these acquisitions, how can Arteta defend himself? What would be even worse if they don't get Gyökeres and they don't secure that and they fail to win a trophy? What is Arteta's excuse? Because right now, because remember, you already took Kep already. Thank you. Madueke, because I don't know any single Arsenal fan that's jumping up and down for getting Noni Madueke, because you have to think about it. Because Arteta, I don't know what's going through Arteta's mind, because maybe he feels as if his job is fully secure, and maybe he feels that he has the full backing of all Arsenal fans and they're heading in the right direction. Because you do know that you haven't won a legitimate trophy yet. The only trophy you won was the FA Cup, which was really Emery's team. And the guy that's winning that FA Cup was an Aubameyang, who you personally told to go piss off. So my thing is, okay, so if you're not getting Madueke and the guy doesn't hit, this is on you. This is on you. So there's a lot of pressure on this guy here, because again, for me, Gyökeres, I think that would be a great signing. Madueke, bro, as Chelsea fans, we've seen my Madueke play, and I think that is where the issue lies. For a team that's trying to win the Premier League, which I assume Arsenal are, a Madueke signing is not something to be proud of. It's not something to jump on that, and I think that's the issue, because okay, for instance, you're looking at Liverpool right now, who just won the league. Vets. Oh yeah, one of the best talents out there. Frimpong. Oh yeah, part of that amazing Bayer Leverkusen team. So the signs of 10. Man City, who want to now win back the title. Oh, Tijani Reinders, who is one of the most highly rated midfielders out there, and we saw his outstanding performance against Real Madrid for AC Milan. Oh, Cherki, one of the most highly rated players in the Serie. Nobody, and I mean nobody, rates Madueke. Ask Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans have gotten fed up of Madueke. They're like, bro, this guy, he's inconsistent. He overruns the ball and is not efficient enough. So, wanting us to say that we won't now win the league, and you're coming up with Noni Madueke for 50 million plus, nobody's going to take you seriously. See, if you pull up with Gyökeres, that's a signing of intent based on how highly rated he is. Nobody rates Madueke. I have not heard a single football fan who speaks basic ball that says, yeah, man, Madueke, I rate that guy. No one does. Not even Chelsea fans. Not even Chelsea fans. So, and for what Chelsea are concerned, man, oh, this is great, because remember, Esteval plays on the right. And he's got a bloody good goal there. So with Esteval coming in, and just with the kind of players that Chelsea already have, Madueke is surplus to requirements. And that is why this looks so bad in Arsenal. Because it seems as if Arsenal are getting Chelsea's sloppy seconds. Because Reinders, that's a start and a star for AC Milan that was acquired by Man City. Vets, he's one of the biggest young stars in the world, like one of the biggest players out there in the world. So the players that City and Liverpool have signed are star players. Kepa is a star player. Madueke is a star player. So, but again, we could all be wrong and they could win it, man. But again, as I said again, Arsenal, we thank you for 50 mil plus for one Noni Madueke. Thank you so much. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.